Oh, whoa, it's already nighttime. I didn't realize so much time had passed. Because it was morning. Well, it was afternoon when we left, but still.
I'm not afraid of you. No.
Oh, well.
Even if you are my enemy.
Let's go turn in this quest. Let them know that I am now worthy of being a companion of Jorvaskar. More so than Farkas at the very least. Hey, Solda, how you doing? Hi there. Oh,
Make it quick.
it's the wine lady. Ah, shut up, Heimskar. No one likes you. No one cares. Oh, wait, so who am I turning this into? Return to Jorvaskar. Yeah, I'm right here. Hi.
We've been awaiting your return.
Why were you waiting for me?
Come, follow me.
Uh-oh. Alright, Vilkas, if you say so. Also, Vilkas and Farkas don't look that alike. Maybe it's just like their body structure, but they do not necessarily look like brothers, I don't think. Maybe it's just me.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold.
Arissa.
This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor. Who will speak for him?
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in his defense?
I would stand at his back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in his honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of his foes.
And would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in his stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete.
Yay.
His heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It shall be so.
Alright
Well,
then.
boy, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint.
Is it true that the companions are werewolves?
I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time. No matter. Yes, it's true. Not every companion, though. Only members of the Circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take to it more than others.
And what about you?
Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, to Sovngarde. I worry that Shor won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine.
Mm-hmm.
Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of Sovngarde.
You're looking to cure yourself?
Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
Hey! You have any idea? Oh, well, I'm not using a sword, that's why. Never mind. Look at this sword. Look at it! Crystal Sun Sword. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. Don't you dare talk to me like my sword is no good, because my sword is the best sword. Let's face it. Alright, so hey, Ayla.
You still need to prove
I've heard
yourself,
you may
though.
actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
Alright, thank you. I'm looking for work.
A citizen of Hafingar has asked for our help.
Uh-huh.
It seems that a predator has invaded their home, and someone needs to clear the beast out.
It'd be funny if it was a werewolf. I'll take the job.
Good. I knew that we could count on you. It's simply a beast, but be cautious. The beasts of Skyrim are made of sterner stuff than most.
Alright, animal extermination. Yes, this is exactly what I've trained for. Oh, a hag raven burst into someone's home? What?
Are you looking for help with something?
Alright.
This is a busy time. This had better be important.
Screw it, stop following me. God damn it. Everyone just wants to follow me wherever I go.
The unassailable. To you we give praise.
Uh-huh.
We are but maggots, writhing in the filth of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk among the stars. But you were once man. Aye. And as man, you said, let's go.
Sorry about that.
To be another way.
Sorry about that. Uh-oh. Hi. Oh, no, I'm putting my weapon away. Okay, they don't want to... Alright. Come on, listen. I'm the Thane of Whiterun. It's okay, just... See? I'll go quietly now. No? No, okay, never mind. They don't want me to go quietly. Orisa.
There has to be another way.
Come on. I want to surrender. I want to surrender.
Crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I say Heimskr was a little annoying. You caught me. I'll pay off my bounty.
Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine.
I don't like Heimskr. I'm sorry. Well, Orisa's not happy with me anymore. Orisa? Where did Orisa go?
For a dragon to attack.
There she is. Wait, I think... Yep, no, that's her.
Why there?
Are you angry at me now?
Yeah?
Well, let me... Oh, do you have any poison?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take those arrows out of your head. Want to trade some things with you.
No problem. What do you need?
Okay, so she's still friendly with me, so that's good. I want to see if she has any food that I want. Well, it's mainly just alcohol, but I'll take the cheese she has.
We'll talk later.
We will indeed. So now I need to worry about actually getting, Orisa to love me again, because... well, I didn't kill the guards, in my defense. She killed the guards and got pissed at me about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, I know I just murdered this man, but Orisa murdered the guard. That was not my doing. I didn't like Heimskr. Granted, I like Talos, but I don't like Heimskr. They're not mutually exclusive. I don't think. Orisa, I'm sorry. I slipped up. I didn't want to listen to Heimskr anymore, and now... Well, yes, I feel a little bad about it, I'm not gonna lie, but... damn it.
Let me guess.
Well, I'm gonna take a nap before I leave. Also, I like how it's as simple as I just pay off a fine for murdering someone. You know, in front of the guards, too. But yeah, I guess that's all it takes sometimes.
Guards I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
The world has gone mad, I agree, Orisa. I'll sleep for 5 hours, why not? So we're gonna head up to Solitude, take care of this infestation. How did a hag even get into the city in the first place? Like, how did no one notice that? Even at the dead of night, there's still guards walking around. Rest in peace, Heimskr. Rest in peace, buddy. Not buddy, though. I did not like him. Not even the Stormcloaks like him, when you think about it, because when they attacked Whiterun, his house was, destroyed in the attack. So what's that say about him? It's like, oh, even they thought he was annoying, so... You know, maybe I'm just doing everyone a favor. No one has to listen to Heimskr anymore. Feel a little bad about it. I feel a little bad about it, but at the same time, I did not like Heimskr, so... Granted, yes, I am supposed to uphold justice and virtue and all those fun things, but... I guess I'm not doing so by going around killing people I don't like. I mean, he wasn't a bad person, but...
Need a ride?
I'm sorry.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to... Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Alright, then. Let's
Ready
get a
to go
move
yet?
on.
Oh, steady, old girl.
Hey, I'm not a girl. Don't talk to me like that. Maybe I should have let the guards kill me. Maybe that would have been for the best if I just let them kill me. And then, I just reloaded and didn't kill Heimskr. You know what? Whatever. I'm sticking with it. Heimskir's dead. I never have to listen to him again, because I spend a lot of time in Whiterun for that matter, so... I've made my decision, and I'm gonna stick to it now. This is how it's gonna be.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek. An apple to keep you healthy, a tomato to keep you strong. But surely you need one or the other.
Don't you have trouble getting ripe goods here?
I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. Black blood marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness.
Is that so? I bet you get some interesting people through here.
Not lately. Business has been slow.
I think there's a hole in your dress. Like right there, I can see your leg a little bit.
Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
I know how to spend money.
Help! Get that beast out of my house!
When's your next execution?
Ain't got one, but I'd fancy a chance at that Jari Ra's scrawny neck.
Alright then.
Filthy Argonia never would have set foot in this city if High King Torrig was still alive. I can tell you that.
Well, first off, you're a little bit racist, but he was a scumbag, so you're not wrong about that. I took care of him and the Black Blood Marauders.
Good man.
You were the one who executed that man.
I'm the headsman here in Solitude. It's my job.
Do they keep you busy?
Depends on what you mean by busy. I'm also the head jailer in the dungeon here. Quiet job, usually.
Would you say that you make heads roll?
Keep your head about you.
Ah, I like the pun. Okay, good. You see, he's got puns. I like puns. He's very, very good. He's good. Alright, so let's break into his house, and by break in, I mean, you know, do the job that he gave us. Also, he's the headsman. Can't he just fight the Hagraven himself? I mean, granted, I don't know if... Well, no. Being a headsman doesn't mean you're good at actually fighting, because all the people he kills, they're just, you know, they're bound, they're just kneeling in front of him, like ready to get their head chopped off. Well, maybe not ready, necessarily, but you know what I mean. Oh, there's the Hagraven. Is that Hagraven wearing a hood? Yeah, no, the Hagraven's wearing an executioner's hood, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Was he trying to kill the... Was he supposed to execute the Hagraven? What? Alright then. That's a little interesting. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I just did his job for him then. In that case, why wasn't he able to kill it? Oh, whatever. Whatever. One second. I don't want to head back immediately. I'm not in a rush. Let's take a look around Solitude. I haven't spent too much time here as of late. The Solitude Catacombs. Oh, right. I think I came to the Catacombs that one time. You know, because I was ready to kill the Queen. Uh-oh. We've got beast skeletons. Anyone else here? Oh, right behind you, Arissa. Is that an Argonian or a Khajiit? I can't even tell. He had a tail, so it could be either. If I got a better look at the facial structure, I probably would have been able to tell.
Dressed in blood, dress the wound, the egg hunts in secret from the womb. 4 mortals made a pact, dressed in blood, signed in blood. The hollows scream words unknown, knells of silence to forewarn that which cannot be unseen. Darkness fathomed daylight's dream. Signed in blood, dressed in blood, neither death nor calm nor coming spring can stop the scarlet rain or sea. For the seeds have been planted in the void, and the void planted in the seed.
Well met.
Met with darkness, met with stones, met with kisses, met with bones. The pact is made. Death draws near, like a shade that draws strength from fear.
Tell me about this pact.
4 mortals said the words and brought the blight upon this land. 2 knives, 1 tail, and the hour of death is soon at hand. The 3rd with sand between her toes, the 4th with ice upon his breath. Together in ritual and sunken time, they seek the dismal death. The stage is built, but the chairs are all but sterile. A place for one who sits opposed, a challenger, a champion, a hero. For when darkness fells the day and swallows the stars, all that's left to light the path is the fire that burns in mortal hearts.
Did someone say hero? Look no further.
Speak no further, look no more. The quickening slows the mortal 4. Salt and dirt, light and stars, meet your destiny from afar.
Who are you?
Names are all we are. Name it, and it shall be known. It wears a new name. Wears it proud, same as the old. Mother said, your name is Gwyvain. Father agreed. It's a lovely name. The children called her ugly and vain. Mother said, ignore their game.
You don't strike me as vain. Mad, perhaps, but not vain. It doesn't appear as if you came from a broken home. Yet something broke you. Where are your parents now?
Lukewarm sunrise, the monarch dances, and the dragon lies. Green pillows flanked ground so true, and ring stalks leaned seams of blue.
I suppose you have no idea how this happened to you.
Seams ran jagged on a curved dome, shuddered, snapped, lost in moans. Thrusting pain, unending pain, never will it after. Heart bleeds, but no blood comes. Sorrow knows only laughter.
Aww.
Trust was given, trust was shaken. Love she kept, so it was taken.
Does Steer know that you're down here?
The priest said to the dead one, these apples I want no more. The priest said to the wind, I light these fires so bones are warm. The priest tends to the dead, as the priest should. The fishwife is not seen, or heard, or even understood. Knows not, or cares too much to care. Priest moves in arcane guides, in light his mystery bare.
Can you be more clear? Who made this pact?
The cat whispered doubt to the knives, but its blades cut through the knee. It quivered no more, but fur sat matted, lapping meekly at its fleas. The knives nodded to frozen breath, as it read from tome of forgotten death. Flame rose, flame cold, wretched, wrenching soul of old. From the earth born anew, cleansed through blood and both defiled, water mixed with grains of sand, cut from the curve of the mother's child.
A Redguard, an Argonian, an Elf, and a Nord.
Not for scales, scales they tipped toward malice and quickened life adrift.
How do you know of this pact?
The tail said, I smell another. The knives said, you smell a corpse. Bones rattle and bones wake, and smells or voices hoarse. 4 mortals made the pact, but another sat in shallows. No one sees the short, the poor, or the blind in the shadows. The 5th one heard the pact, but did not speak or sign. Shivered, trembled, fought for warmth in cold's frigid bind. In the shade to hide from shades, and say the words that fell the day.
This pact took place in a catacombs or a crypt.
The sand says, you must find the dead. The tail says, we found them. A claw is brought, a wheel is turned, and the end is near to ground them.
Alright then. Have a good life, because you scare me a little bit.
Pray, pray, pray there is no pray, for with it comes the end of days.
Alright, lovely. Is there anyone else here for that matter? Hall of the Dead. Oh, well I've already been to the Hall of the Dead, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we can just leave this place. She's just hanging out, the skeletons just don't mind her at all, it seems. Alright, I'm not gonna argue, frankly, I just kinda wanna get out of here. Alright, so... Oh, it's later in the day, a little bit, getting a little late, almost 7 p.m. Sun will be setting soon, so I guess let's just go to the inn, see if there's anyone who wants to chat there. Hello there.
As High Priest of the 8 Divines, I bid you welcome.
If you're the High Priest, shouldn't you be, you know, at the temple? Maybe not just hanging around here?
Being old now.
Hey, it's you again.
Hail, traveler. What brings you to the tavern?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna not talk to you, because he's always ready to, not murder me. He always wants me to murder someone.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Have any, suspicious characters been seen at the inn lately?
There was some bother about a group of mages. I can't remember what the details were.
Is that so? Is there a chance they, left something behind?
Well, there is something, but that couldn't be related. Here, why don't you take a look for your trouble?
Alright. The Boreal Journal of... I couldn't even finish reading that. Let me see how much...
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Alright, we'll do. Let me see how much food I have, because if I don't have too much food, I don't have that much food. I'll buy some more food.
Traitors, civil wars, dragons. Huh. Those troubles don't cross my doorway, so sit, relax.
Alright, well, what do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Let's take a look indeed. Clam chowder, delicious. Horker loaf, yes. Horker stew. I think that'll be enough for now. For that matter, what am I carrying that's so heavy? Oh, I have a Staff of Flames. I should probably
You just say the word.
sell that and a couple
What do
other
you
things. What have you got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
You don't have to get so excited about it. Come on, just chill out a little bit. Oh, wait, why do you have... Did I sell you Fiola's wedding band? I guess I did. Whoops. Granted, I really don't care. It really doesn't matter at all. Staff of Flames. Alright. What else am I carrying that's just so heavy? Oh. Why do I have 2 backpacks? You can take that. And... well, I guess that's all I really want to get rid of for right now. Oh, I can get rid of these scrolls. Because I didn't want those to begin with. I was just picking them up to sell them. You can have... I have 13 empty water skins? Really? How much water do I have then? Food, water skin. I only have 2 filled water skins left. I'm going to sell some of my water skins because that's just... when they're all filled, that does take up quite a bit of space. So I'm going to sell 7 of them. So I'll still have 9 of them. That's fine. You can have some gems, because I don't like gems that much. Oh, never mind. You are running out of money. But I will take a refill of water.
Of course.
That's right, just pour it in there. Just pour it right over Cassic's shoulder, why don't you?
Farewell.
Farewell.
Seems there's...
Also, I have 8 water skins, not 9. I can't count. So now, let us read that journal. So it was, what was it? The Boreal Journal of... someone? The Boreal Journal of Lathgwen Evanhart, Volume 4. My old friend Finn once told me, we are thralls of routine. When given the choice of a quill or a book, I invariably reached for the quill. Perhaps in another life I wrote a journal much like this. It's entirely possible that life began at sunrise and ended with the day. Thus my existence is not... thus my existence is like the housefly, not the most attractive of monikers, although when spoken from the lips of a charming Dunmer, it almost sounds romantic. His name is Drellis, although I do not know if it will be Drellis tomorrow. Today I was certain his name was Nellos, but for me certainty is little more than a feeling, and not an attribute I can trust. He, on the other hand, does not care for names, for he has taken to calling me Housefly. The Dunmer has been kind in helping me piece together my journey. He suggested, given my background in magic, that I had come to Skyrim to visit the College of Winterhold, and mistakenly came to the Bard's College in solitude. It was either that, or like a good housefly, I followed the scent of dung. However, solitude is not as dirty or corrupt as Drellis would suggest. It is not home to beggars and thieves like Riften, albeit there is one Khajiit here who frightens me. His eyes watch the Dunmer's every move, and I cannot help be worried for my neighbors. For his part, Drellis laughs off any suggestion that the Khajiit is here for him. As soon as someone wealthier comes along, he insists the cat's eyes will be trained on him. As I take the carriage east to Winterhold, I can only hope that this is not false bravado. Lathgwen. Well, Ayla, I'll return to you when I feel like it. But in the meantime, I better head back to Winterhold. I should show this to Olivia. Because it seems that that Drellis is the one that that her Khajiit assistant was watching this entire time. Also, yeah, you're free to go home now.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Shouted him apart.
They say a lot of things, so I don't know if you really want to go listening to anyone talking about things such as the death of the king or anything, because people like to exaggerate, people like to make rumors and speculate and whatnot. And can I cook here? Can I? Please? Thank you.
How high the mountains of Skyrim rise.
I don't have any salt, damn it. Hey, do you folks have any salt that I can perhaps purchase?
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
I just want some salt.
Take a look.
Does he have salt? 1 salt, perfect.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Yeah, there's no warm sands in Skyrim. Got bad news for you, buddy. So yeah, if I have 8 water skins, that is 8 water skins, 3 drinks per water skin. So that's still 24 times that I can drink before I need to refill my water skins. So that's pretty good.
Where do you want to go?
I'm headed to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Alright then. It's probably gonna be daytime by the time we get there.
Get up there.
Yep. Ugh. So comfy. Yep, yum. Thirsty and hungry.
The gods watch over your battle.
But not tired this time, which is always a nice change of pace, I suppose. Alright, so Olivia's gonna be probably in the Arcanium, which is where she usually winds up. So let's head over there, chat with her, and we'll find out what exactly is going on. Oh, so Drellis was a part of those 5 mages who stole the pages. His guild, the Radiant Dark, they're the ones that were trying to stop, well, they were the ones trying to conduct the research. Huh. Very well then. So this is why he died. He died for this. Alright, Olivia, we have some news for you. Get ready to have your mind blown. So, how goes the translation?
Quite slow. It seems the mages have placed additional layers of security on top of Galarian's original text.
Is that so?
As you may have noticed, the pages are littered with various magical runes, whose patterns transcribe into messages written in code. I had hoped to depart from this location once the matter of the text was concluded, but it appears I will need to conduct further research.
I've gathered some information on Jadro-Raz Killer.
Interesting. This journal references 2 names. The name Drellis is mentioned repeatedly, but is otherwise unfamiliar to me. This other name, however...
I know him. Nelos and Drellis are one and the same.
I surmised as much. Even in Skyrim, the only way Nelos could operate out in the open is with an assumed name.
Your lips aren't moving, sweetheart.
And as Nelos goes, so does the Radiant Dark.
What's your connection to Nelos?
We are old acquaintances. Or rather, he was well acquainted with my father, Brennel Moronin. They were childhood friends.
Yes, they were.
Back then, he was known as Neloth Solal. Yet I knew him as Master Nelos, a professor at the Arcane University in Cyrodiil. He was a great sorcerer, and a poor educator. Not surprisingly, we did not see eye to eye. His current students seem rather enamored with him. Being enamored with your instructor does not mean you are learning from him.
Just sleeping with him. Well, what do you know about the Radiant Dark?
They are a cult, led by a rogue mage. They believe the only way to advance the field of magic is to destroy the very institutions that ensure its safe use. The Synod may be hungry for relics of power, but they at least hold some accountability for its use. The Radiant Dark would unleash destruction upon the land, and view it as a remedy for the weak, and a test of the strong.
Everyone is hungry for power, I just want to eat a nice juicy steak.
This is not the time for levity.
I like steak.
And I question whether you understand the gravity of the situation.
I don't think you understand the gravity of steak.
Moreover, you misunderstood what I said. The Synod are hungry for power. The Radiant Dark wish to unleash it.
Oh, I understood you. I just like steak. Why was Nelos after Vanis Galarian's research?
As you know, we've only begun deciphering the books. It does seem that the pages contain more than just the crafting of the 5 spells. They also contain references to a hidden location where Vanis kept more of his research. The ruins of Pinefrost Tower stand in its place.
Uh-huh.
This may be why the Radiant Dark have come to Skyrim. Regardless, it bears investigating. I can think of no better person than you for this task. In the meantime, I will be here, working on deciphering the pages, and perhaps create working tomes of Vanis's spells. I fear we may need to make use of them in the near future.
Alright then. Tell me about your father's relationship with Nelos.
What little I know is this. I spent nearly a decade with Nelos, and not once did I meet the Dunmer my father spoke of, from those days in Tel Brenora. Nelos Salal was a bright, jovial, and creative elf, who thought beyond the boundaries of what lay in the common spell tome. And no sooner did he make those discoveries, that he shared them with his closest confidant. My father claimed he would not be half the mage he was, if not for his friend. Yet that was a far cry from the wizard I met in Cyrodiil. The intellect remained, but little else. He was distant, single-minded, obsessed.
So I wonder what changed then.
Farewell.
I'll see ya. Let me just talk to you real quick.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
Whatever you say. What do you have for sale?
I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
Thank you, I suppose. Anything that I give a shit about? Ooh, Tamriel Flora illustrated. It's tempting, but... nah, I'm fine. 10 Truths of Trading. Oh, that could be good for bartering, but yeah, you know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. If he had spell tomes, then I'd buy something, but he doesn't, so I could not give less of a shit. Alright, so where are we headed? Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Wrong key. Find Vanis's research facility. Oh, she said Pinefrost, right? Yep, Pinefrost Tower. Oh boy, that's gonna be a long walk. Yep, I'm hungry, tired, thirsty. There's someone moving around there. Who could it be? Orisa, weapons at the ready. You never know who's gonna be here. Oh, like that frost troll right there. Let's get my fire breath ready. Sorry, Mr. Troll. Oh, I missed. He did not care though. He really did not care. Hello? There's someone here. You there? Who goes there? Orisa, we gotta find a way up there. Yep. Alright, I see a way to get to her.
Well, it's about time. You've made Nelos wait quite a while. It was rather poor manners on your part. You're almost as bad as that elf.
Oh, Gilsey.
I told him it should be her that should stand watch, but he insisted I do it. After all, I'm the only one he can truly rely on. Still, I don't like the idea of them being alone together, even for 1 second. Far be it for any of the others to make their presence known.
Face it, Gilsey, he just doesn't like you. Why don't I seduce your elf friend and take her out of the picture?
Seduce? Alduin? Oh gods, no. I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to subject themselves to such horrors. No, I am more than equipped to handle that fire starter on my own. And for the record, she is not my friend.
I kinda figured that.
Away with you.
Away with me?
Something on your mind?
You mentioned there were others.
You know, Jared, Offrin, Felena, and the rest of those footstools. I stopped bothering with their names after you killed most of them.
Oops.
For that you have my eternal gratitude.
Oh.
I wish the rest of them would die so easily.
Alright then. I know Garrod. Still dodging the gaze of his wives?
Oh, so you know about that. Scandalous, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't have a long courtship.
Where is Vanis's research laboratory? Alright, I'm ready to see Nelos. What does he have planned exactly?
Everything is happening as Nelos envisioned it. I think he planned for you to interfere with Vanis's spells. There's really no other explanation.
Is that so?
Soon will come the passing of the long night, and with it a new dawn. That's all I'll say for now. Nelos will fill you in on the rest.
Alright, well, I'm ready to see him then.
Just up the stairs and down the trapdoor. You mustn't keep him waiting.
Alright, I guess I better not keep him waiting then. Enter the hall. Oh, it's very nice in here, actually.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
They have a mage down here?
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red.
Alright, I'm done listening to him. I'm done listening to him. Hello? Hello? Nellos? Nellos, are you here, buddy? Oh man. How big is this place?
Your health is deteriorating by the day. You need to rest.
Go on in, he's waiting for you.
But you know as well as I do that there is no place I can.
But Master Nellos...
Enough. I will hear no more of this in front of our guest.
That's me.
And the second moon rose to take its throne beside the first. And together they eclipsed the sun, and the night reigned forevermore. Still, there will come a dawn, Dragonborn, as there always has, since the beginning of time. But enough about prophecies. Welcome.
The prophecy of the Long Night. The one you spoke of at the cottage.
Yes, the one that haunts my nights and fuels my days. My destiny. But come, let us speak of such matters in private.
Take your time. It's a privilege to speak with Nellos alone.
Yeah, if you say so. I don't feel the same way, though. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. I trust Olivia, frankly. Like, she and Jadrorar. It's always hard to say because there's that second R, or that first R.
Now, you must have questions. As you are a guest, I will answer what I can before I make my request.
Tell me about the Radiant Dark.
To understand the objective of our guild, you must first understand...
Oh, no, I already know about that.
The old mages believed that magic was a fundamental force in our world.
Is this different from before?
One whose energies could reflect brightly or darkly. Yet a spell by itself has no alignment. Flames warm as easily as they burn. Intent is the determining factor. Now, consider the crafting of a new spell.
Alright, yeah, he already told us about this.
Dark.
He's already mentioned all this. That's alright.
Does not care about intent. It is a guild founded on the principle of advancement, progress, power.
Yep.
Azura, watch over you.
Okay, then, let's talk.
Hail.
Olivia mentioned you and her father were close.
Yes. Close. She hasn't told you, has she? It doesn't surprise me.
What is it?
That is how she is. Always telling you just enough to move forward. Always leaving you in the dark. Her coming to Skyrim has nothing to do with Vanis's research, or whatever altruistic reason she has given. For her, this has always been personal. Brynil and I were indeed close. Childhood friends in Tel Brenora. But when I left the Arcane University to form the Radiant Dark, he pursued me, much to the chagrin of his only daughter.
Oh.
It did not end well for him. But all friendships wither, no matter how strong. And all men die, no matter how brave. We must move forward.
Jadrorar's death. It was you, wasn't it?
Was he a friend? If so, then nothing I will say will make amends. Nor should I have to.
He was a friend. Our time was short, but I'll remember it. And him.
Such is the case when we are about to expire. We say all the things we couldn't when we knew could say them tomorrow. I believe you. But as the Dragonborn, I assume death, tragedy, and glory are nothing if not familiar. You may mourn his loss, but it was something he was prepared for, as all of us who stand on the brink of the end.
This hall is full of darkness and dust.
Yes, it is a weakness of mine. As the night of reckoning approaches, I seem to grow more and more weary of the light. In my youth, I used to couch myself beside fires like this, watching the dance of flames as they guided me off to sleep. As time passed, the light seemed to sap my very strength, and I felt more at ease in the darkness. Still, I can't help but find myself driven to old habits. I come here every night to read, to bask, or merely to sit, despite Vinius's protests.
Sounds like you have vampirism.
If it were so, the cure would be rather simple. Unfortunately, I have exhausted all avenues in terms of the Nightwalker's disease. Although Vinius has not given up hope that there may be some connection. He is nothing if not stubborn. But the Imperial means well. He fashions himself my steward, when I have insisted from the beginning that there are no titles in this guild. Status comes from power. Here, there are no aging jarls clinging to a throne that they are not equipped for.
Why were you after Vanessa's research?
I mentioned at the cottage that our guild is in search of relics of power. It implied we share the same goals as the Synod. In truth, we seek only 5 relics. It is my lifelong pursuit, and the culmination of my existence. 5 spells to usher in the long night. Yet, ultimately, Vannis himself never finished the spells. They are merely an outline, which is why we must retrieve them. Just as the destiny of a child is molded by her parents, so too is the fate of these spells reliant on the one who crafts them.
Tell me about the long night.
Do you believe in the old adage, the hour is darkest before dawn? There is a difference between a long night and an eternal one. Still, what you and I consider dawn may be opposing ideals. Ask any member of the guild, and they will have a different opinion of what will come. To me, this dawn represents an era of new magic.
And how will war and strife create a dawn of magic?
There is a theory on disease. When a person is sick, they rush to the apothecary, imbibing potion after potion in hopes of curing it. Over time, in this war between sickness and health, new diseases are born, and new potions are developed. All the while, our understanding of nature, of how both illness and alchemy work, becomes greater as a result. That is what I strive for. A world where walls are torn down, where power reigns, and from it, knowledge blossoms. But to cast a curtain upon the world, one needs an army of darkness. Vaness's spells will bring it to us.
What do you know about the spells?
Some were awe-inspiring. For instance, a conjuration spell to raise all the dead in Tamriel.
Oh.
Others you appreciated for their efficiency. Spells whose genius is not apparent by the level of destruction, but by the conservation of magicka. But my favorite, well, do you by chance remember the story I told you of the parasitic wasp of Blackrose?
Yeah, it was like a day ago.
It seemed Vannis was inspired by the same, for his paralysis spell drives your foes to the ground, and when they rise, they are foes no more.
And what will happen if the research stays at Winterhold?
Fortunately, they will be developed, if only as a countermeasure to our presence. In this, our goals are one and the same. Yet, Olivia Moronen is too much like her father. Skilled, but ultimately limited by her own agenda. Think of how the crafters harnessed the power of fire. There are those who made cloaks, and those who made storms. Each was driven by a singular desire. Olivia, however, is conflicted. Her mind is with her students. Her heart demands vengeance.
Well, yeah, you killed him.
I am confident she will be able to develop the spells. Her lack of direction, however, will cripple their efficacy.
Ugh. I can't stand with him. I can't join him. I'm not gonna do it. Is power the ultimate goal of the Radiant Dark?
No. Power is the mechanism of progress. Just as a classroom moves at the pace of its poorest student, so is knowledge impeded by those who are weak. Strength can take many forms. Vinius possesses no magical skill, but he has a high understanding of one's character. Gisli and Offrin are the opposite. They are raw energy and potential, and Elduin draws her power from depths that even I do not comprehend.
Like wine.
Yet I encourage you to speak to them all individually, so you may form your own opinion.
I'm pretty sure I've met them. Let's go back to my earlier questions.
Of course.
What was that argument about?
I apologize that you had to witness that. Vinius worries about my health. It is not enough that the light eats away at my soul. Every night I am plagued by dreams, the vividness of which makes it hard to distinguish between this reality and that one. As such, I have not slept for ages. The light wears on my body, but the dreams, the nightmares as Vinius calls them, wear on my mind.
At the cottage you told me the dream of your childhood, but not the others. It's obviously affecting your decision-making. No, tell me about the others.
The others. They are the events that come after. Death, violence, screams. The birth pangs of progress, but I suffer them nonetheless. It is a burden I am willing to bear. No, one I must overcome.
That's enough conversation for now. What is it that you want from me?
I ask nothing of you. You will no doubt return to Olivia and tell her of our conversation.
Yeah.
At which point she will develop Vanis's spells and hope to use them to enact her vengeance. Undoubtedly, she will ask for your assistance. You will then be presented with a choice. You will either come here to deliver the spells to the Radiant Dark, or use them to destroy it. That decision, I leave to you.
Oh. I mean, at least he's giving me the option. Because he knows I'm going back to her, so he already knows there's a strong possibility, or a possibility, that I might betray him, so... I mean, I am gonna betray Marissa. I can't work for a guy like this.